New at 11, a government oversight panel finally met at the State House. That may not sound like anything too exciting, but when you consider that the House Oversight Committee hasn't met in 2 years, during which time 38 studios collapsed and some voters waited hours to cast their presidential ballots, we jumped at the chance to ask the question, why did it take so long in between meetings? Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Estefan is live outside the State House tonight with a Providence mobile newsroom.
Well, despite the state facing some hefty issues before this evening, the House Oversight Committee hadn't met in 2 years, and the question, of course, is why. When the Speaker of the House first announced the formation of the House Oversight Committee in 2010, Gordon Fox pledged it would do a thorough job of reviewing state organizations. Under the leadership of Representative John DeSimone, the committee was essentially dormant for the last 2 years, the panel only meeting once in 2011 for a bill hearing. All while state spending was in question and a looming financial disaster was brewing with 38 studios.
I don't know why. All I know is going forward, we're not going to be as dormant. We're going to be a very active committee.
New chairman Michael Marcello tells us that timing and staffing had been issues in the past, but moving forward, things will be different. The committee meeting for the first time in 2 years on Thursday night. How often you'll be meeting now?
As often as we need to. Obviously, I don't want to overtax the staff.
The committee will review the economic development program linked to the $75 million loan guarantee given to Kurt Schilling and his gaming company to access how to move forward in the future and what went wrong.
Loan guarantees in general, part of that will have to be what happened with the 38 studios loans, whether it was vetted properly at the EDC.
But at the forefront for this committee, lines. The 2012 presidential election highlighted weaknesses in the state's voting assignments and procedures, from ballots being delivered to the wrong polling locations to some waiting in line for hours, while other locations were essentially empty. And we are told this evening that that will be the top priority for the Oversight Committee at this point. In fact, they have already sent letters out to the Board of Elections to review the process to make things much more smoother moving forward for future elections. We're live in Providence with the mobile newsroom. Nicole Estefan, Eyewitness News.